What's up, y'all? Out here at the range again, and as you can see, our testing contraption is set back up. We've been doing this a lot lately, I know. I hope y'all ain't getting sick of it. I enjoy these little tests like this, man. I think they're pretty interesting. This one today, though, not so much scientific, just more for fun. Let me show you what we're working with today. As you can see, this block has got some tracks in it already. This is from a 9mm test I did, so if y'all hadn't seen that yet, stay tuned for that. If you have, then that's what these tracks are for. But since I've got to melt this block down and get it ready for the next testing kind of stuff, I figured we'd do something a little fun this time. So as you can see, we're looking at the Taurus Judge. And this is actually the Taurus Judge Public Defender polymer model, the little 2-inch barrel. This is that little old tiny light one. If y'all not familiar with the Judge, I'm sure everybody is by now. These things are chambered to shoot 410 and 45 Colt. So some of them, even the raging Judges, they shoot 454 Casull even, but this is just a regular Judge, so it can shoot 410 or 45 Colt. And 410 has some interesting rounds that are kind of specifically made for this little 2.5-inch 410. And I got two of them sitting here. First, we got the Hornady Critical Defense. This thing actually has one 41 caliber slug with the FTS tip on it, and it's got two 35 caliber round balls behind that, so in the same shot shell. We've also got the Winchester PDX 410 Defenders. Now this one has three little discs in it. They don't really say what size they are. You got three plated defense discs, they call them. So 3 discs, and behind that are 12 plated BBs, so BB shot size behind that. So 3 discs and 12 shots. So I'm curious on this one. Like I say, this one's not going to be so much scientific as it is just some fun, because we've already got some tracks. We're not going to be able to track it real well. I'm just curious what these things look like after they come out and after they've entered some kind of target like that. So we're going to set it all up and let's see what we can do with it. Alright, as y'all know, if y'all have seen these gel tests of mine before, I've done several of them already. I normally take a 5-shot chronograph average just to check the speed and see what we're looking at here. Now, that's probably not going to happen this time. Number one, with these multiple projectiles, I'm really not sure how that's going to work on this chronograph. Number two, I'm afraid I'm going to shoot my chronograph because I'm not sure the spread of these things, so I'm pretty close on them. So it's going to have the projectiles plus the little cup or water, whatever it's got in it. So I'm going to try one and see what happens here. Hopefully I don't shoot my daggone chronograph, and maybe it'll work, and let's see what happens here. So these are the Winchester, the PDXs first. These have got the 3 discs and the 12 BB shot. So let's try it and see if it'll cooperate with this chronograph at all. Alright, it actually did. 724. These are rated for 750. So I think we're just going to do one shot on it. So that was 724 on the PDX. I'm going to load up one of those Hornadies and see if that'll read for me. Let's see if this one cooperates just as well. So this is the Hornady here, 141 caliber slug and 235 caliber projectiles, or balls, I guess I should say. So here we go. Pray for the chronograph, y'all. All right, that one read too. Now that was only 492, so it's significantly slower. Now, granted, that's not an average, so who knows? It may just be one of them shots. But like I say, I'm just going to stick with one of these on each one of these because I ain't taking a chance of shooting my chrono, number one, and I just ain't going to do it. Let's just put it that way. So let's get on the gel and see what they look like. All right, y'all, here we go. We're starting out with the Hornadies, those critical defense with the 41 caliber slug with the FTX tip in it and the 235 caliber round ball. So I'll be honest with you, I'm thinking this is just going to go right through. I'm curious to see if this slug slows down or expands or anything, but I got a feeling these round balls might fly right on through it. Even though it's a relatively slow speed, I'm pretty close on it, so we're going to see what happens, y'all. Let's get it. I can't tell from here, but y'all probably see more than I do. Let's go check it out, see what happened. Well, y'all, I was actually wrong. None of it penetrated. And actually, it looks like it performed incredible, man. Look at that honking big old slug right there. That was that 41 caliber slug. I mean, look at that sucker, man. It mushroomed out really nice. You got one of the round balls stopped right here. One of them stopped right there. It looked like those even started to flatten out. So let me get a little tape measure and let's see just what kind of penetration we got. All right, so on this slug, looks like we got about 11¼ inches of penetration there. One of the balls stopped at about 9¼ and the other one went to about 13¼ So I'll be honest with you guys, that thing's nice, man, and looks like the wad's in there also. One of the balls are still inside the little wad right there, I'm pretty sure, and the other one trailed down right there, but I can't see the other one, but I can definitely see it's in the end of the wad. So that's the wad and the ball right there. And then again, that's the 41 caliber slug. That's actually impressive, y'all. Look at that. That's impressive. We'll dig that out so we can use the other stuff here. All right, y'all. I pulled out the projectiles. I wasn't exactly right about what I thought was what we were looking at there. I will say this thing performed amazing. I mean, it really did perform amazing. I just kind of discount these as almost as a novelty. But there's that slug, and what we were actually looking at, if y'all see in the back side there, there's one of the 35 caliber balls right there. So 35 caliber ball was in the backside of the slug. I mean, that slug performed amazing, y'all. I mean, amazing. I mean, that's pretty nasty right there. So that was that. The wad was in where we thought it was. There's the wad, and then the other ball, same place we thought it was. So there's the ball there, just like we saw it. So, man, those things mushroomed out. I mean, that was actually pretty amazing. So let's see. Let's check out this PDX Defender and see what it does. All right, here we go with the PDX Defender this time. This is the one with the 3 discs and then the 12 plated BBs behind it. So I'm gonna try to keep it over to the left as best I can without getting outside the block. So I'll be honest, that Hornady Critical Defense was actually pretty impressive. That's more than just a novelty, without a doubt. So let's check this one out and see how she does. I think I got off to the side. I don't know if all that got in there. Let's go check it out. All right, y'all, check it out, man. I was trying to aim high and left. I almost got a little bit too high and left. We lost a couple of the pellets. I'll show you what we got here. That was just a little bit too high and left. I wanted to keep it out of those tracks so we can see, and it did keep it out of the tracks well. Well, we got the 3 discs here. We got 1 disc, a disc with the wad, and a disc there. And then as far as the BBs, we kept 1, 2, 3 up underneath, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I can see where number 9 went out right here, a little bit too high. 10 went out of the side right here. And I'm not sure where 11 and 12. I'm guessing 11 and 12 went high and left up here too. Like I said, I was trying to keep it out of them other tracks. So actually, that's pretty doggone good, to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you what, that's a nasty little mess right there. I would not want to get behind the wrong end of this right here. As y'all can see, let's check the penetration on that. The round balls, we got one of them sitting at 7.5. Actually, we got 7.5, one at 8, and one right at 9. So that's what we got on those. The little BBs, anywhere from 3 3/4 out to, what's that there, about 6. So anywhere between, I'd say 3 and 6 inches for the little BBs. That's pretty nasty. Like I say, I wouldn't want to deal with that for sure. I can just tell you, all the BBs definitely flattened out, mushroomed out really well. The little round pellets, let me pull those out real quick and we'll look at a couple of those. Alright, y'all, more cool stuff there. I dug out the pellets. I only had 2 of them in there. I was wrong, there wasn't one in the wad. But they did mushroom out a little, not a whole lot, but they did. They started to flatten. They're already flat, so you know you can't do but so much there. But you can see you got some deformation on them. Didn't have any in the wad. I must have lost the other pellet a little to the left too. Like I say, I purposely kept it high and left because I wanted to keep it out the track, and it did a good job of that, so I'm cool with that. So, but man, that was pretty nice. Check that out. I mean, as you can see, nice little pattern from those BB pellets. Nice big group of damage there. The discs had some nice wound tracks on them. You can see the feathering on those wound tracks. nice penetration. So I'll be honest, I'd say that's more than a novelty as well, man. I'm starting to have a little bit more respect for the Judge as far as being a self-defense weapon. It's not too bad at all. All right, y'all, there's another one in the books. That was actually pretty impressive, I'll be honest. I did this just as kind of a fun thing, because I'll be honest with you, the Judge, I'm sure a lot of y'all know, the little Taurus Judge is kind of known as the meme gun of the gun world. I mean, it's kind of the redneck's range toy, I guess, if you want to call it, man. Y'all know what I mean about the Judge. It's really not taken that seriously as a viable self-defense weapon. It's more of a meme. Like, I mean, it just really is. But I'm actually impressed by that. As far as a close-up, short-range defensive weapon, that thing is pretty nasty from what I'm seeing right there. With those specialized 410 loads in it, that is a formidable little weapon right there, man. I would not hesitate to grab this if I needed to get busy and do some work right quick and it was right here within hand's reach, man. I would definitely not hesitate after seeing what I saw. Now at distance, you know, you're probably talking a little different. It's just a 2-inch barrel out of this model, so who knows what kind of spread you're looking at. But man, at short range, that's actually pretty formidable right there. I'm pretty impressed by that, I'll be honest with you. What y'all think about it, man? Do any of y'all have the Judges out there? I'm sure a lot of people do. A lot of people have these little, they are pretty neat. They're unique, the way they chamber the different rounds. Like I say, you can get the Raging Judge even that has 454 Casull in it. So that's a monster, man. But this was definitely impressive. If y'all enjoyed the video, man, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button, definitely. Make sure you subscribe. We do all kind of stuff like this, man. This is my favorite stuff to do, to be honest with you. I do a lot of different stuff, but out here on the range, testing and shooting different guns, that's my favorite videos to make, dude. I really like them. So y'all hit that subscribe button if you want to see more stuff like this. Leave me a comment down below. Like I say, do you have the Judge? What do you think about it? What did you think about these tests? Were you impressed? Were you surprised? Let me know your thoughts down there big time. Check my Amazon affiliate links down in the description. As I always ask you, if you do your shopping through Amazon, anything you buy after going through that link, we do get a little kickback on it through the channel. It does help. It ain't much, but over time it does add up. So I really appreciate y'all who use that. Like I say, man, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Leave me some comments below what you think about this. In the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.